Hello everybody, welcome back to another election prediction video. This time we're doing a 2023 gubernatorial prediction. We hadn't done a gubernatorial prediction for 2023 for a bit, so I figured I might as well update my prediction. So it's only 3 states. Currently there's a Democratic incumbent. I did not mean to cancel that out. I meant to fill. Alright, so there's a Democratic incumbent in Kentucky. There's a Republican incumbent in Mississippi, and there's a term-limited Democrat in Louisiana. And as of right now, it's not looking the best for the Democrats. They really don't have anyone that's super strong they could run, but we're going to look at the each race here. So let's take a zoom in on Louisiana. Is there any polls lately out of this race? Not really sure there is. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like even against a generic Republican, the Democrats are probably going to lose this race. I really don't see the Democrats even having a strong bench here, so honestly, it's just a safe Republican flip for the state of Louisiana. Really isn't that much of a point to talk about it that much. It's not going to be a competitive race whatsoever. But we could head to Mississippi, and that's going to be a much more competitive race. I really think it's going to be one of the more closer races. I could even see Kentucky being a lot more lopsided than Mississippi, honestly. But so far, Tate Reeves, he is getting primaried from the right, and I think he'll still win the Republican primary here in Mississippi. But Brandon Presley, he's an extremely good candidate for the Democrats to run. As of right now, there used to be a poll that's showing him up ahead. Now there's a poll showing him down. Again, it's showing a pretty contested race. Tate Reeves is not over 50%, which is pretty terrible for an incumbent. Whenever that happens, you know it's going to be a very competitive race. But Brandon Presley does have a lot of appeal to the state of Mississippi. He's probably one of the best Democrats that they could run for the state of Mississippi. But as of right now, I still think he's the underdog. I still think he's probably going to lose by a lean margin, probably around 2 to 3 points, I would say. I think it'll be very close, but it is Mississippi. It's a super polarized state. I mean, you could look it down to like the racial groups in Mississippi are super lopsided too. Whites nearly unanimously vote for Republicans, and African Americans nearly unanimously vote for the Democrats. So it's an extremely polarized state in that regard, which is why Brandon Presley is going to really struggle here in winning. I mean, he's still within the margin of error here, but it's going to be extremely hard for him to pull that off in the state of Mississippi, especially in a year where the incumbent party is the Democrats, and usually that favors the Republicans, so the party out of power does better in these off-year elections. But we really didn't see that last time, except for the House. Okay, now for the state of Kentucky, this is an interesting one. Right here, I think the Democrats, this is probably their best bet at holding a governorship. As of right now, I do think Andy Beshear is extremely favored to win. Even in the polls, it's showing him up by like a likely Dem margin. But I think the race will narrow up a bit. I don't think he's going to win by like 8 points, but I think he'll probably win by about 3 to 4, honestly. I really don't think Republicans have a really good chance at even beating this guy. They don't have any good candidates in the state of Kentucky either. So, to be honest, Republicans are probably going to lose Kentucky, but at least they'll hold Mississippi and flip Louisiana. So overall, it's a net gain for the Republicans and the governorships just because they flipped Louisiana. But Mississippi, Democrats could win this state. But again, it's a very polarized state. It's super tough to win here as a Democrat in the state of Mississippi. But that's my election prediction so far for the 2023 gubernatorial elections. I'll see you guys in the next one.